To get to Power Automate, I can either navigate to flow.microsoft.com in my browser, or I can choose Power Automate from the app launcher in another application. You'll notice that Power Automate is arranged very much like Power App, so this should feel somewhat comfortable. On the left side, I have a navigation pane that I can collapse or expand. Home takes me here. Action Items allows me to view flows that I have a role in, like an approval flow or a business process flow. I have flows that I have created, the ability to create new flows. Flow templates, which is what we'll be using in this tutorial, or we could begin to flow with the connector, including connections to the Dataverse, which are listed under Data. Monitor lets me view the use of health of workflows that I've created or that are assigned to me. I have a link here to AI Builder and to Process Advisor, which is specific to Microsoft Power Automate. The Process Advisor helps me review a business process and perhaps improve it. And then finally, I have access to Solutions and Learn, which includes a link to be able to join the Power Automate community. One of the most popular apps is one called Save Office 365 Email Attachments to OneDrive for Business. I'm going to go to Templates, and it is an email template, but there are many email templates. So I can also choose to enter the text Save Office 365 Email Attachments, and these are the templates that specifically work with Office 365 email attachments. Now, the first one, Save Office 365 Email Attachments to Specified OneDrive for Business folder, actually lets you filter the email and look for attachments from, for example, a particular client, and then put those attachments in a particular folder. I'm looking for something a little broader than that, with 801 plus 659 hits. Save Office 365 Email Attachments to OneDrive for Business. Note that it tells you how many folks have used it, and that it is an automated flow as opposed to a scheduled flow. So I'm going to click on this template to select it. Here's a description. It shows me broadly what's being done. That Office 365 Outlook is going to be saved in OneDrive for Business, and that there will be a delay. It's going to connect to Office 365 Outlook and OneDrive for Business. This is my correct connection information. If I wanted to change to another account here, I could, but I'm ready to create my flow, and you note that if you wonder what any of these icons mean, you can simply point to them and find out. Click Create Flow. It looks at first like nothing's happening, but here we are, and we have a flow. It's already here. There was no automated cartoon to tell me that I should be waiting, but this is how it looks when you've created a flow from a template. What could I do from here? I could edit the connections. I could add other owners. I can view how many times it has run. I can change its status. I can edit its name. I can go back and view the original template, and I can see how this is actually paid for licenses as part of my per-user plan. I could also share this flow with others. I could send a copy if I had created it myself. I could submit it as a template. I could export it by putting it in a zip archive. I could turn it off for a while, which I could also do here by editing the details. And I could check its analytics or run the flow checker. Now I can test my flow to see if it works. And to do that, I'm going to swing over to Outlook. I'm going to address a message form, and I'm going to attach a file. And the file I'm going to attach is called Transform Census. I don't want to send as a link. I want it sent as an attachment, and I'm going to send this. Going to send and receive all folders, and it's already back. There's my flow test, so that worked. I know that I've received an attachment, but how will I know if it actually worked? Well, now I need to go open OneDrive for Business. And notice that I don't even need to actually view it online. Transform Census.xlsx is available in email attachments from Flow. And there it is, right here, pretty slick. This folder, by the way, was created for me, and that's noted in the description of this template. I can click All Runs and view its run history. This flow ran a minute ago, and it succeeded. In a matter of minutes, I've created an application that will save me the trouble of saving attachments that I receive in Outlook to OneDrive, and that's why this particular flow has been used more than 750,000 times.